How we doing, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of FSI's PGA Preview. We are doing the Honda Classic Weekend Plays. It's been a fun 2 rounds. A lot of guys missed the cut this week. The cut number ended on +1, and I think I had around 18 golfers out of 40 in my player pool miss the cut. And I usually do about 100 lineups, and just not good this week. But the good news is not that many people did. Very low percentage of 6-6 this weekend. So if you have some upside, I think that's going to be good enough for you to advance in some GPPs this week. But we're doing the weekend plays for the DraftKings slate. We're going to try to get some money back that we may lose this weekend, and we're going to be breaking down this uh, field of 58 golfers this for the weekend. Just a quick heads up, we are doing a coupon for the month of March that is 15% off any one purchase. It will be excluding the daily content and the NASCAR season long content. But if you wanted to get our VIP subscription for all of our sports packages that we provide here at FSI, you can get that at 15% off. I will give you that coupon code sometime in this video. And looking forward to this weekend. And let's just get into some picks. 10K, we have Sanjay M. He is T16 shot. He is 4 under. 10-5, pretty expensive for a guy that's losing 3.4 on the approach, but he is 2.9 tee to green, doing really well around the greens. He's 4.4 around the green and 3.2 on the green. So the ball striking number has never really been Sanjay's thing. It's always just been about how well he's playing around the green and how well he's getting off the tee, and he's doing just normal Sanjay things, and definitely a golfer capable of making a weekend run. He is the defending champ, so Sanjay does like this course, and I'm going to feel comfortable having a Sanjay exposure into the weekend. Joaquin Niemann, the only other 10K golfer this week at T16, 4 under, 10-2 in your lineups. 1.9 on the approach, 5.2 ball striking, 3.2 tee to green. So he's just doing it a little bit differently than Sanjay, but I think both are very effective. Both are going to continue to climb this leaderboard. They're too good not to. Do I think they're a must? I don't think so. There's still a lot of balance in these builds for my lineups. Just trying to do quickly. But the 6K range has been pretty money on guys having very low rounds. So fitting M and Neiman isn't really an issue this week. 9K, we have Russell Henley at T5, 7 under at 9,700. He is 2.4 off the tee to green, and he's gaining a lot of strokes putting. That's not typically Henley's thing. I don't know necessarily what's going on with his ball striking, but when it does come back, I think it's a lookout moment, and I'm hoping it's one of these weekends. I'm just going to keep playing him in case that ball striking goes nuclear with that putter that's already going off. He could post a really low round. Cameron Shingali, T10, 5 under, 9,400. 4 off the tee, 7.5 tee to green, 4.3 ball striking. Tringali's striking the ball really well. I think I'm going to feel comfortable with him in a lineup or two. Adam Scott, T16, 4 under, 9,200, 2.3 on the approach, 5.2 ball striking, 4.4 tee to green. Another ball striker hitting it really well. I think those are really solid plays. I don't think you necessarily have to fade those kind of golfers at that price. Shane Lowry's my favorite, though. He's been playing well back-to-back weeks. T5, 7 under, 6.6 tee to green, 4.3 around the green. So he's kind of a mix right now of what Sanjay M's game's looking like and Joaquin Niemann's game's looking like. Really striking the ball well and really playing well around the greens. I could see Shane Lowry pulling out the victory this week. I like him at the lowest price tag of all these elite golfers at 9K. I think he's a core play. 8K, we got Keegan Bradley. I think he's a fine play. Zach Johnson at 8,500, T10, 5 under. I think he's a better play at 5.1 tee to green, 3.8 ball striking. Shout out to John for calling it early this week on Zach Johnson. He's doing really well in his lineups. Matt Jones, our guy that is first round leader, he shot even today, so he didn't really move, but his price tag did. At 8,300, he is T2. He is gaining 7.7 on the approach, 11.3 tee to green, 8.6 ball striking. So the ball striking has not left him. I think it's a little elevated from that round one score. I don't necessarily think Matt Jones is going to keep this up. Typically, he's a fizzle guy. He gets up to the top of the leaderboard in round one and then fizzles out. But so it could make for a decent weekend fade, but maybe a decent showdown 3 play. Brendan Steele also did really well to come back from a bad round one to make the cut today. A lot of it was with his putter, but I think he's a solid play as well. 7K, we have Kevin Strielman. He had an eagle today, T16, 4 under, 7,900, 6.2 total, 1.6 on the approach. Doing a lot of his work with the putter. As we know, the putter is a little high variance when it comes to our how well we can predict a golfer's future. I think he's going to continue to do pretty well, though. He was highly touted coming in, and I don't see him slowing down. Aaron Weiss going absolutely nuclear, 10 under or 12 under. He is in first, 7,800. Was absolutely chalk and mashed in showdown lineups today. 4.8 on the approach, 9.6 tee to green, 7.3 with his ball striking. Aaron Weiss setting the course on fire. Will he keep it up? That is the big question. I'm going to be rostering him regardless. Denny McCarthy, T5, 7 under, 7,600, 7.1 tee to green, 4.6 ball striking, and 4.7 on the approach. When Denny McCarthy is hitting the ball this good, when his putter is doing just normal good, like he's just a very good putter, and then add this good ball striking, I think that's going to be a highly dangerous situation for the top of the leaderboard, and I expect Denny McCarthy to be inside the top 5 come weekend end. Scott Harrington, he's playing very well. 7,200 too. I really like the price tag. T5, 7 under. The ball striking's there, 6.6 tee to green. I believe he's a really good wind player. So if the wind picks up later on in the rounds, I have no problem feeling how is he going to do in the wind. I think he's going to do great. Harry Higgs, the Coastal Course master. It was in a lot of my classic lineups. 7K, been a very solid value all throughout this tournament. I'm going to continue to roster Harry Higgs in most of my lineups. Core play. 6K. This seems to be the range where guys are going to come flying out of nowhere, and you're not going to see them coming. All we can do is hope to find the guy that does that, and Bryce Garnett is going to be my guy for that. T5, 5 under. I think he has like a 6, 7 under round tomorrow, 6,800. 3.2 on the tee to green, but I really like to see his ball striking come at the end of this round. I think he's going to be really great. Sam Ryder, Stuart Sink, also really good plays at their price tag, both striking the ball very well. Chase Kepka, kind of a wild card at 6,300. That is the brother of Brooks Kepka. He does play this course quite often. He usually gets a sponsor's invite or a Monday qualifier. He does play pretty well on this course. He was the only one to birdie the Bear Trap all 3 holes today, and those are the 3 hardest goals in golf. So he's playing well. Camilo Villegas at 6 under, 6,300. Robert Streb and Brandon Hagee, all 3 guys damn near minimum, I think are going to be pretty good plays. And Brandon Hagee probably excluding himself from the rest with that 9 under T2. So that'll do it. That'll wrap things up for the plays. Now, let's do the coupon code. This is for 15% off any one purchase, except for the daily content and the NASCAR season long. That coupon code word is YouTube March. That will be for 15% off. Code word YouTube March. Use that in our promotions screen, and you can get yourself 15% off. All right, YouTube March. Get that in, guys. And thank you. Like and comment below. Subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of cool things coming up. We got NASCAR this weekend. Three races going on. We got UFC coming up. UFC Vegas 22. We have NHL and NBA every day, and soccer always been a big part of FSI and what we do. Shout out to Keith for holding it down for us as the mastermind behind the great content that we do here at FSI. So thank you again, and enjoy your brackets, because mine is totally flushed down the toilet with that Ohio State loss today. Weeping in my sorrow, as I am also a fan. So double kick in the nuts. Anyway, that is it for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow for some NASCAR content, some PGA content for Showdown Round 4. Loving it. Love you guys. Thank you. See you later.